Hello and welcome to Smack Talk, the show formerly known as Junkie Chinwag. We have 4 comedians all ready to be mean to each other for a laugh, so let's bloody meet them, shall we? We have Pac-Man's racist uncle, it's Ray Bradshaw. It's this week's diversity quota, it's Raul Kohli. And we're straight back to straight white male guys, it's Danny Deegan. And as always, the answer to the question, here, who's that comic? Now, you know the guy, I mean, now you know him. He does that online show every week, even though nobody fucking watches it, and he'd be better going to the top of a hill and pissing into the window. Hi, it's Gus Lymburn! Yeah. Welcome, guys. Very good to have you. So, we start with round 1. Round 1 is the appearance round, and we start this with Mr. Ray Bradshaw. Ray is a pale-faced, ginger Scottish man. So, comedians, please complete this sentence. I'm not saying that Ray looks like a caricature of a Scotsman, but... And we start with Mr. Danny Deegan.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying Ray looks like a caricature of a Scotsman, but if he gets diabetes, he will be made Deputy First Minister. And they'll put him on the £10 notes and they won't even be accepted in Scotland.
Gus, we move on to you.
No, I'm not accepting this shit, because what you've done is you've lined up the question for us to go into hack tropes about why Scottish people are fucking malnourished and ill, and I think Ray looks like a healthy young man. So fuck your question. I
take it you couldn't think of anything good.
No, but let's go down the trope. Ray's got haggis coming out of his bum. There we go.
Oh,
is that what you fucking want? Something Scottish like that? I don't know. He's got a tartan dick. Fuck you guys.
I now kind of feel like anything I say on this, it's just been destroyed by Gus's setup there. But I'm not saying that Ray looks like a caricature of a Scotsman, but he's fat, ginger, and his head is perfectly shaped like a tatty scone.
Oh, right.
This is what I'm talking about. Fucking English people just stereotyping us like this.
It is a bit unfair, because I don't think Ray does look like a caricature of a Scottish man. Too smiley,
isn't he?
I think if you shave the beard off, you'd look like the default man on every create a character game.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
You look like the base man.
I think I look like a lot of the characters in Guess Who. That's the kind of vibe that I've got. Also,
Ray, do you know what you look like? You look like a hitman who a month ago was made redundant. It's like you've been sitting, the beard's come in, you've been sitting around with pizza going, fuck it, I don't need this job.
What I quite like about that hitman is he was still killing for the first 4 weeks of COVID, and then because you can get away with it, they stop. For the ones you said there, Rahul, Tatty Scone's a triangle, you weird fuck. And and Deegan, actual good knowledge, because I just had to Google if there was a Deputy First Minister.
To be honest, mate, I was gambling.
Oh, mate, it paid off. Well done. It's John Swinney.
I think what's happened is Danny's got the memo wrong and thinks this show's a lot more political than it actually is. This is low level. Ray looks like a pedos type show. Yeah. You know?
Wait till you see Danny's bit about Mein Kampf later on. It's going to be fucking amazing.
So Ray, you get to pick who you thought had the best joke there.
I think Gus and his tartan dick was the best one.
There's a sentence you'll never hear again.
Everybody will need to readjust their jokes if haggis out the bum wins the point. You know? Right, now we move on to Danny Deegan, this is probably the right point to say that I haven't written any of the intro jokes that are coming up, but I'm going to try my best to deliver them like I had came up with them, okay? So, right now we move on to Danny Deegan, who is admittedly quite a
Wait, stop, sorry to interrupt. Joe, Roll just give us a bit of a dick shot there.
I messaged them privately I didn't need the show to pick up a bit. So
viewers, isn't it, mate? It's the money fans. Get this bucket donation up.
Shows your dick, Kohli.
If it's not tartan, you're not coming in.
Right, so we move on to Danny Deegan, who admittedly is quite a good-looking bloke in his promo headshots that were taken a decade ago. Deegan, get it fucking up, you mate. Look at him, he doesn't know where to look. Hey, right.
Also, you two haven't met before, so that's fucking rude.
I was thinking this as well. I've not met Danny before, and I was thinking this is going to seem just really fucking nasty.
Well, I did point out that I hadn't written the jokes to cover myself there, so just shut the fuck up, Lymburn.
Cool. That's
oh, look at me! I've got a big headset. Right.
It's very big.
Wait. Right, so we want the comedians to finish this statement. Danny has aged so badly that, and Ray, we'll start with you this time.
I've got a few here. Danny has aged so badly that his ball sack is now the smoothest part of his skin.
You said you had a few and only said one there, Ray. So
yeah, he was patient 0 for COVID-7. And then lots of stuff about him being a gypsy that we'll go back to later on.
Oh, Gus. You're up next.
Fuck it. Danny has aged so badly that the rest of the primary sevens are wondering how the fuck he grows such a convincing moustache. I said the word moustache. I said the word moustache wrong.
You said convincing moustache.
I fucked it. I fucked it all up, man. It's all in the delivery, and I fucked it.
No, I thought it was quite convincing actually, so you're fine.
Spray it again.
And finally, Raul.
I had two. One on his looks, which was Danny has aged so badly that if he tried to wear this original, it would shatter all of his teeth. And the other is Danny has aged so badly that before this went on air, he said I wasn't bad looking for a darkie.
Oh, as if this goes on here.
Are you gonna cancel us, mate? We're all fucking cancelled.
That was in the run through. That was originally Ray's line, but we thought, nah, we'll have to get it to
Oh well, Danny, you get to pick who you thought had the best joke there.
Right, Ray, you're out straight away.
Oh.
Like, no, mate, I'm not being told I've aged badly by you.
Fair.
I'm about a decade older than you, Anna.
Yeah, how old are you?
37.
31. Yeah, not a decade.
Right, well, you can still fuck off, mate.
A decade in Scottish years. So that's great.
Yeah.
I'm going with Raul.
Raul, lovely stuff.
Like it hurt me.
Well, we actually move on to Raul now. Raul stands tall at a whole 5'7", but claims to be 5'8" with absolutely no shame as he strives to be considered average. Oh, fuck you, Kohli! Right.
Are you 5'7"?
Eh?
Are you 5'7"?
No, no, I'm 5'10".
Oh, you
Get it up, you mate! Smack talked!
morning cocaine.
I've lost my fucking mind, man. So we want the comedians to finish this statement. Rahul attempting to come across as average height is like what? And Danny, we start with you this time.
Rahul Kohli attempting to come across as average height is like Magic Johnson trying to come across as HIV average.
Strong.
Oh, Ray, on to you.
Raul attempting to come off his average height is like pretending his parents aren't disappointed in his career choice because both of them are things they look down on.
And Haggis Bum Bum Gus, what do you think?
Oh, I hope that sticks as a nickname. Wow, I
dog,
dig that.
dog fucker's quite up there.
Dog fucking Haggis Bum Bum Gus. That's my new, yeah. Anyway, let me answer the question, you idiot. So what's the little setup? Yeah, Raul attempting to come across as average height is like saying Peter Sutcliffe was a slightly pushy lover.
Raul, pick your favourite joke there.
I think they were all very good. Personally, my height's quite. It does hurt us. And I'd rather you'd have just done Packy jokes. So on that note, I'm going to give it to Ray. Ray takes the the trophy for. I mean, we've gone from hack Scottish stereotypes to hack Indian ones. I fucking love it.
But, I mean, I got the point, but I didn't feel good about it there. The way he framed it.
Wait till we talk about your parents, and then we'll see who's feeling good.
Looking forward to those hate crimes.
Right, now we move on to Gussie Lymburn. We've given up writing jokes about Gus's appearance, and to be fair, we can't, because since lockdown, he's cleaned up his act, and we're genuinely quite proud of him. And by proud, we mean bored. Oh, take that, you cunt! Comedians, complete this sentence. I'm not saying that Gus has turned his life around.
Oh, the gusto is delivered with.
I'm not saying that Gus has turned his life around, but, and Raul, we start with you.
I'm not saying that Gus has turned his life around, but Gus used to drink himself into such emotional stupors after gigs, he'd think about killing himself. Now he's sober, he's part of a live Zoom band that makes music which only makes the listener want to kill themselves.
Oh, nobody laughed. Everybody's like,
oh God, it's like he's done his research. It's accurate. Not funny, just accurate.
Does your Zoom band have a name, by the way, or is it just...
Well, it's not really a real band. It's just something to do while we're locked down, you know? It's
really good, actually.
Yeah, check it out. We're called The Social Distance. Am I right, guys?
The groove is in the heart. It was a really good plan.
Danny, we move on to you. I'm not saying Gus has turned his life around, but...
Well, I'm struck because I don't know Gus. I don't know that he has turned his life around. But assuming that he has, I will say that I'm not saying Gus has turned his life around, but now he dumps the drugs in other people's drinks.
Gus has turned his life around because he never used to be the guy that would wear the same colour shirt as his couch, but he does now.
Improv's not really your thing, is it, Joe?
It's not! Look at Ray. He looks like he's got weird, colourful sideburns because of that football shirt. Whimsy, am I right?
Joe, turn your camera back on so we can make fun of the fact that you're shouting cunt in your mum's living room. Let's get that done.
Finally, we move on to Ray.
I'm not saying that Gus has turned his life around, but now he's got a headset bigger than his dreams.
Gus, who wins the point there, mate?
I'm going to give it to Ray because he didn't know I was going to wear this headset, so he's obviously had to work on his feet there for lack of writing anything in advance.